Go to these places and the water looks like Guinness, it's like brown, and they're not washing, just
Sure.
so that produces all sorts of defects that you can actually smell and taste in the oil. You want everything to be clean. And then they get a little shower, so there are little things that squirt, so they get beautiful clean olives.
Okay.
Then they go up and into there. And this is the crusher. So in the old days, people used to grind up the olives using big granite wheels, which in Italian is called a mola. It's a grinding thing. In German, Müller, Miller in English, Müller in French. It's all the grinding wheel. So what this would look like inside is like that. This is called a hammer mill. And this smashes everything up. It smashes up the pit a lot.
Right.
And inside, the pit is not such a problem, but inside, this is something I discovered literally 3 days ago. Inside the pit is the seed. And there are some enzymes in the seed that create oxidization, which we don't want in olive oil.
Right.
So this guy I was talking to, he has a machine which is not like this, it cuts the olives. So you do get occasionally a seed, but many less. This just makes like a kind of indifferentiated mush. Whereas a machine that cuts it up into bits, I mean being a bit technical here, but it has less seeds.
Right.
So the oil is fresher, it doesn't oxidize so much. And this crusher is the key to making good oil. If the crusher is good, you can make much better oil than with one of this quality.
Right.
And this was a bit technical, but anyway, I'm enthusiastic about it because I just discovered
No, I think that's very interesting.
So, the paste, which includes the pits, like we've realised, although some mills now have a machine that separates out the two, but basically 98% of oil in Italy is made with the pits. So the paste goes in here, and the paste in here is stirred and warmed up. So cold pressed or cold extracted doesn't mean cold like a glass of white wine. It means up to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That by law is cold. If it were really cold, like
56.
the oil would just kind of sit there. So we need to stir it, move it around, and warm it up a little bit. Why is it called cold? Because industrially made oil is made at much higher temperatures, where you make more oil more quickly, but you kill it. It becomes like a dead oil, and it tastes a bit like popcorn, where the oil is kind of, or like walking into an English pub where everything is fried.
Yeah, olive oil turns solid
In the fridge.
in the fridge, whereas corn oil doesn't.
Yes. There's this guy called Dr. Oz who says that the way to understand if it's extra virgin or not is that in the fridge it solidifies. I'm afraid it does solidify, but that's not how to tell.
So Dr. Oz isn't right.
He certainly makes a lot of money, so.
Oh my god. So in this machine, it's being stirred and warmed up. And it's in here, in this mill, probably 40 minutes. We're now beginning to think it basically needs to just go through this thing. So like 7 minutes.
Well, I have a question. So let's say you want to make different types. Like, let's say you want to do one
That's a
olive,
very
just
good
that one olive.
Yes. So you have to keep it
You
separate.
have to keep it separate and everything is separate.
Yeah, and you need to wash the mill between varieties.
Yeah.
And if somebody's putting some crappy olives, you really need to wash the mill. And some of the best producers have their own mill and they don't have anyone else's olives in there.
So between each time that someone brings it here,
You
they
really
really have to clean all the machine.
So is there a governing body that oversees like the temperature and the things that you're describing?
In theory,
But not so much.
I've been into mills where they bring the temperature up and nobody's the same.
But they're calling it cold press then?
We're calling it cold extracted.
Okay. But it's not really. Yeah.
The thing is, that you can tell, like I said, from your nose and your mouth.
So there must be a minimum amount that you need to bring here.
Yes, I could not come here with a handful of olives.
Right.
If I want to make oil just for me, so these things, in some mills they actually have a label, Johnny Jeremy, Donna, James. So each one is separate. Okay. I personally don't actually care, but some people want it to be there. If all the olives that I can see going into the mill are good, then I'm happy.